Oh my god. I'm gonna have to restart the video. My nose is wet all inside. Look at that. What's going on? I gotta restart. Restart. I don't even know what to say if I didn't even make a video. Now I have nothing to say. Now I'm just gonna do random talks. Ooh. I think I should restart the video. I don't know. I'm not restarting it. What the hell? You can forget about it. What about if somebody sneezes and his snot come out their nose? What the hell? What about that shit? Somebody had a fucking flu and they got snot come out their nose. What about that? What about snot? What about that? Snot? I'm gonna say anything in this video. Look at my hair. Oh, look. Oh. I'm just gonna say anything. Well, what if this is just a random video? What would I even say? I don't know. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. I already know all my information. Look at my head. Look how my head is looking. LA. This shirt says LA. LA. Well, my books I got are good. The Gilded Crown is good. I gotta keep reading them. But it's pretty good. And then the Mr. Mercedes book is good. Ooh, excuse me. Maybe I'll read some Bible verses. That's what I'll do. Oof. I got the incense going. Let me keep it going, but I'm gonna go in this bedroom in here, my bedroom, because the incense. If I was sitting right there, it's like strong a little. All right, I'm just gonna put the phone down. I'm gonna read some Bible. Some of the Bible. I'll just do that. I've never done that. While making a video. This is. Like, I'm gonna try to do this. I have on shorts and everything. Okay, so I'm going to read Psalms 23. I'm just going to see if I need my glasses. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's what I'll read for now. Just that verse, or that Psalms 23. So I'm grateful to have my glasses because it just allows me to see a little bit zoomed in a little bit more. So they're helpful. But I'm grateful I can still see with my eyes. I've just been used to like kind of making videos, and now I don't know what to say because I pretty much have talked about a lot, and I've talked about myself and everything, and I've eaten food. I just don't know what to say. I think maybe it's now about maybe something happening, if anything happens. But there's certain things I think about deeply, but how things seem like each day, does it seem like those things will happen? I don't know, but I don't get angry about it because I enjoy like what I have here, and I'm here in this house, and I go outside and I have food, and I had a Bible to read, and I have other books also that I can read also. And I have all my clothes. I have Coco. Watch the puppy dog, put the dog out, help the dog eat her food, give her snacks, give her different food snacks. So that's like what I'm used to. So I just don't know what else to say. Maybe so much. Maybe I'm just saying what I'm saying now, and that's what I'm saying. But maybe I'm thinking like full throttle, like say something like full throttle in that way. But I do like the Call of Duty game. It's really good. It's actually really good. I would just only play the free for all. And I enjoy playing it. I just like shooting the guns. I like shooting at people, at the people, and like getting them. I say like, let me get them, let me kill them, let me get them. So it's just still, it still is interesting. And I do like that game. I still remember PUBG. I still care about PUBG. Aw, PUBG game. Ooh, like this incense. My brain is sensitive. Just low-key giving me like, it's strong. Like the smoke is like filling up my brain. But it feels good in here. Now that I burned some of the incense. But I'm just gonna like put some, like just lightly put a little drop of water and put it out, and I can relight it later. I used to do that. So now I just did it. I don't want the stuff to get all in the cracks of the table. So, this video is probably for me. I don't know what to say. But last week I was not here in this house. This time last week, I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was going to be in that psychiatric place for weeks and stuff, to be honest. And I was just there and I was just saying, hold on. And then I was telling myself, I was saying, maybe I'll get used to the cold. Now I don't know what to make of even being in any of them places. Because I was in the one place I stayed at was the main place I was at. But I was at a other place before that. That's where I thought I was going to be at, realistically. But pretty much they had like a routine and stuff. So I just would try to like sit down and just find how I want to be sitting down. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my God. If I have anything on my nose, sorry about it. But just to sit down and be fucking comfortable and stuff and hold on. But those places, it's not funny. But compared to the other place I was at, it's still not funny. But the other place is not funny. But there was not funny either. It was like, holy crap, a little. I think it was when they had maybe probably like all the lights on. But either way, like I still prayed and everything. But when I was at the other place, the Circles of Care, I had so much marijuana. I had the most amount of marijuana I had probably ever had all at once. And I do feel like it's like the end times. But people might have always preached that and everything. But like to say we're living in the last days, but that's probably always been true. But now, then there's videos I watched in like 2020. 2020 and like 2021, right? Rashad Jamal videos. Then that person said, oh, this is the World War III. Going to go into World War III is the silent war. But I thought it was already done. But I think that's what's going on now. Then I went to the beach yesterday and it was nice. But the sun was so bright. I don't know if the sun ever been so bright. But it was still good. But I said, oh, the water would be calm. And the water was calm. Like how the waves were. But I said that before I got to the beach. Then I said, look, the water's calm. So the water was calm. This is Alopolis. Alopolis? But I feel tired and everything. But I feel grateful for some of the medicine that I have. It seems to be helping me. At least with like how I feel. So I'm grateful and everything. And I am grateful for the books. So yeah. Yeah, now I just got a message to join a marijuana recovery group. But if I share my experiences, they're my experiences and stuff. They could sound crazy to other people and stuff. So I wouldn't stress it. Then at the same time, I could think to keep some of the stuff to myself and stuff. That's why I say I don't feel like I can be myself around anybody, but I don't worry about that because I don't think I have to think that has to be something I have to think up or whatever or something. But I don't like to think that I gotta try to explain myself so much anymore because everybody's already got their own lives anyway. Everybody's already got their own stuff. So I don't know. But I don't know. But I don't know what else to say. What would I do now if I stopped making a video? I don't know. I'll probably try to read one of my books that I have. Probably. I'd probably try. Cause now like how I feel like oh a little bit. So hopefully like the books can make me feel calm me down. Cause I wanna read them. Wait a minute, I'm about to read a text message. I don't even know if they have marijuana recovery support groups. But I'm not addicted. I was not addicted to it. It's just something I was using regularly. It's just like something regular. I wasn't thinking it's a drug. But even if it is, then I was using it regular. But it was making me feel shocking and everything. So that's why like that's why even when I was in the doctor's place or the psychiatric place, I was saying I'm taking a break from the marijuana. I even told other people, I said I know I love the marijuana, but for how I'm feeling, because it can be scary and stuff. It's actually turned scary. And even the energy now is scary and everything. But the marijuana like opens up the energy. And then one of the last few times I had a marijuana, it was scary. But all the time, some of the times have been scary and stuff. That's why I said some of the stuff seemed like horror. Horror. I've been said that. But what it is, like, I don't know. I don't know. Because even still, I still like the marijuana. I know I'll have it one day. I feel that. I feel like what I feel is true about myself and the marijuana. So I just think about that and maybe, hopefully, maybe certain things might will happen. But even in thinking about it, it is good. But I'm still glad for like the other medicines I have. Like they's helping me feel like to think I feel better or like calming me down like within my energy feeling. So now I just want to wear this necklace was gold. Now it's turned silver, but yeah. Now it has turned silver. But hopefully I don't have to go back to any of those places because it is still scary a little. And it ain't that fun maybe. You know what I mean? But also one thing, because I think some is like how they say like astronomy and all of that, or like astrology and all like, oh, the eclipse, this full moon, new moon, second moon, all that. Something, I feel like something is happening from, like, something is like lined up or like linked up from me being here versus me had just been in Orlando last week. So that's probably why I'm talking about it. But I do feel like that's true, like, to say for like something of it. But the food there was good. Pretty much all the food meals was good. But when I was at the other place, the Circles of Care, the food was good. But how I was feeling, I was just like, oh God. Like when they would call for the food, I was like, wow. But it was probably from the other medicine, maybe. But that's why I say, like, that stuff is not funny being in them places. But how people was acting there was not so much the same how the people was in Orlando. But it was different still. It was just a little bit different. But plus, I was in Orlando, Eatonville. I didn't realize that till I looked at one of the buildings, and I said, "Oh, what does the building say?" When it was outside. But my YouTube, I don't know. I don't want to. Then I think something could happen with it, but I don't know. It's just a feeling. It just is a feeling. Because once I started putting out the videos, then a whole bunch of stuff with the TV started to change and stuff. And I've been looking at the stuff, and the stuff seemed all the stuff I already done said and all the stuff I done seen and stuff, how the stuff was looking. Now the TV's turned like maybe it's more so back to regular and stuff. But even still, I said the energy would go back to regular. But I've been had said that just in general to saying that. So, but now like the energy kinda is, but there's still like something maybe like that might be what is it or something. So, but I'm just gonna end this video now and just continue to pray. That's the only thing. And then I could just pray all day. I can do that. So if anybody is listening to this video, they should just pray and do how they feel within their spirit and hope that that is good and pray that that is good. Ask for what is good. So that's about all I'm going to say for now, because that's all I have to think to say. But I'm going to try to make a phone call also. So hopefully stuff will go good. But I'm not rushing about any of the psychiatric stuff. I'm not rushing like it's a job thing. Somebody's texting me like it's an emergency about the stuff. But even if not, that might not be how the person's acting. But I'm not filling out paperwork stuff. I didn't even want to be at them place things, whatever psychiatric place things. So, but I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. So I just make this video. That's about it. I might will make another video. So, but this is the end of this video. Alright, goodbye.